We are going to dish on a little bit of fashion right now with Sandra Pittana. For a big round of applause. Hey, Sandy. How are you?
I'm great. And you?
It is always good to see you. I am great. I mean, I'm loving this time of year. I love the fact that fashion is getting a little bit lighter and a little bit more fun. You know, we're shedding the layers and having some fun with spring. So we always know we send you to Holt a couple of times of years to get the trends, you know, sort of the high fashion, what is on point. And we can take inspiration from that.
Totally.
So let's take a look at what you found.
Holt's is such a good directive because, you know, they're traveling the world constantly, uncreating new, wonderful designers, bringing them often exclusively, and so you really get sort of an insight into what's really happening on the market. So
what's
it's really
hot
great
right
fun.
now.
Yeah, absolutely. So I went sort of designer picking, if you will, and straight off the bat, I mean, I just think this is stunning. I think it talks to pattern mix. I think it talks to pleating. I think it talks to uneven hemlines. I think it talks to that wonderful mix of sexy with casual.
Yeah.
And that jacket, which is just ubiquitous this season. I mean, we're just seeing that sort of very loose oversized sort of baseball jacket, if you will, but much more sophisticated. So this from Stella McCartney. And Tanika's going to hand me this absolutely gorgeous handbag from Valentino. So again, that's all about pattern mix, but to show us what's underneath. So you've almost taken something quite fun in daytime and really, you know, those cutouts, we've seen them all over the red carpet. Turn around for us, darling.
This is this is the beautiful surprise underneath the
just
jacket.
really beautiful.
It is absolutely gorgeous. This stunning original piece. You're not going to see a ton of people walking around in a dress like this.
No, and I think Stella, you know, every season from the very first collection, she just keeps raising the bar further and further. She does it. But I love it with that pattern mix, and we did it with an open-toed Prada pump again. We're seeing a lot of that cobalt continue.
Yeah,
that
it's
blue
everywhere.
is around, and it's like 4 seasons now, so it's great.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tanika.
I'm happy it continues. I have at least 4 dresses in cobalt, so I'll be able to keep wearing them.
Yeah, I just, you know.
This is so much fun. I love it. It's funky, it's fun. It's pretty much what's happening on the streets in all the major cities in this country. The skirts with the sneakers, it's
So this
funky.
is a trend they're calling athleisure. It's all about real athleisure. It's really about being able to put the athletic in. In fact, at the main store of Holt's, the flagship store on Bloor Street, they've, for this season, opened up a whole boutique area on the basement level, concourse level floor, all of athletic footwear. And it's because, I mean, everybody from Pharrell Williams down to Ralph Simmons, everybody is getting in on that bandwagon. This one from Adidas. And you know, that's that classic 3-stripe shoe.
Love
but
it.
this is also Adidas.
Oh, that is?
Okay, so that just goes to show you how the trends are going from crazy through into you know, the more traditional.
But ladies, take advantage of this. I mean, we're literally saying go put on running shoes with your dress. You know, and not in the 1980s working girl kind of way where you're wearing the red power suit and the bright white Reebok.
No, definitely not.
No, you're doing a cool sneaker and sort of a funky silhouette. And you know, it's loose, it's billowy, but it's great. It's comfort. It's man repellent is what I call it. The men don't like it, but we love it. I think it's great.
So this look is from Sakai, and I just think this is all about sort of, when you think about it, almost updated basics. This is what the new white shirt looks like. This is what the new navy and white wool skirt for daytime looks like. It's crazy, it's uneven, it's pleated, it's just interesting, and a great little Montclair jacket all done in the printed down with an Alexander Wang knapsack. By the way, knapsack huge.
Huge right now. They're back. Thanks, Rose. Beautiful. Very nice. So the jumpsuit is here to stay.
Well, I really was excited to bring you this because in the major centers, Alessandra Weston has done this Uncrate Africa. She did India last season, and this is where they go into lesser developed areas in the world and they look at giving back. So whether it's when you buy a bracelet, you give meals to children, or whether, you know, it's all about giving back, or all the profits are going into different communities. So in fact, this jumpsuit, for instance, it's from Ethiopia. And, you know, this is all woven local fabric. So it's promoting that there is a local industry there. I love the Feedbag this season. They always do this great one.
Really
this
nice.
one from Kenya. And each bag purchased provides 2 children with school meals for a full year. So it's about giving back. I mean, it's a really lovely feeling.
Yep.
The bracelets, which are all recycled, they're PVC piping, but then they go into this community that actually etches out and engraves right into the PVC and colors them. So, you know, there's some really good feel about that whole thing.
Yeah.
And it just launched April 1st, and it's, you know, it's terrific. So go check that out in sort of the major centers.
I like the idea of supporting local craftsmanship as well, and having a situation that's fair trade. So you know that you're getting a good item, but you're also helping and giving back. The shoes are awesome.
Shoes from
Those
Marnie,
are so
I mean, they are
cool.
really awesome. And that whole flat shoe thing, if you're not
Yeah.
into the sneakers, thank you very much.
You can do
At
those.
least you can do flats.
Yeah.
The other thing that's really interesting is this season, we're seeing a really big play on slides again, but not like a slide like we've known them. Like they're really decorated
They're
and
kinda
terrific.
funky.
So there's some great stuff out here. Now, I had to
this
show
is cool.
you.
Is that a gaucho?
Well, it is. So I
love
had to show
gauchos.
you one, whether it was in denim or it could have been in printed silk, or it could, I mean, it's a new length. And I just don't want you to think of, it's not about your mother's capri pant.
No.
Don't get scared. It is really about,
Or
you know,
confused.
yeah.
Don't confuse those two.
So there's a lot happening with denim, first of all, whether it's embellished, patched, it's changed, it's looser, it can be high-waisted, it can be fuller, like it's not only about the skinny. So first of all, you can explore that option. But I love this denim shirt with it. Both of these pieces, which I think are pretty great, are from Simon Miller. And I just love the raw edge on it.
Me too.
It's very, very soft. You know, the denims have taken on such a new life because of the treatment that they get. But we dressed it up a bit. We put it with a pretty sexy shoe.
So where's that whose shoe is that?
That's Fendi.
Oh,
and
man.
that's like pretty spectacular.
That's a good shoe.
That would be pretty spectacular.
I wanted that shoe.
And Sophie Hume purse. I mean, again, it's that idea of that little crossbody
So
bag. Very
cute.
sweet. You know, lipstick, a key, and maybe a credit card and $2.
Just one.
But, you know, that's all you need. And fabulous glasses.
Very nice.
Yeah,
oh,
very
you look
cool.
good.
Very good.
This look is it's speaking to me. I like that a lot.
Yeah, like that, right?
Oh, yeah. That looks great. Oh, this is cool, the skirt.
Yeah, so this is Issey Miyake. I mean, little known fact, it's so funny because, you know, when they do this pleating, should you ever lose the pleating, actually Issey Miyake, you can send it back and they replete it for you, which is pretty cool. But I
That's
just, you
interesting.
know, the shape of this was interesting because I think there are a lot of women who love to wear a little black pencil skirt.
Right.
This one is just so cool. I mean, Issey Miyake continues to do pleating in a way that nobody else has mastered quite the same. A Rick Owens jacket. And this is really about monochromatics, but sort of basics. So let's undo the jacket for a second. He just does a leather jacket better than anybody else. I just think if you're gonna own a leather jacket and you want to spend the dollars, Rick Owen does it well. And then from Brunello Cucinelli, I'm so sorry, the tank with the sort of fisherman knit sweater over top. So it's just very cool. I think we have to talk about the boot.
I think we should talk about them. Just a little.
So these are from
let's
Givenchy,
discuss.
and this may be only the most extraordinary piece of construction ever.
I
Look
thought
at
it was
the heel.
a wedge, but there's a heel coming out
There is
of
a
the
little
bottom.
heel. So, you
That's
know,
so cool.
footwear
Yeah.
has gone to extraordinary new heights. There is stuff happening where we used to really talk about the it bag, which, you know, has waned a little, although
It has.
handbags have never been better in their life.
Right.
But shoes are extraordinary.
So
these
you
are
don't
really-
feel like you're teetering on stilts or anything? You can walk on that okay? They look so cool. The construction of that is amazing. That's
It's
genius.
the balance, though. Heavy on top, fisherman, leather, delicate here, going to a heavy boot, but it's sexy. So
makes sense.
You know, you just got to balance that whole thing out.
Thanks,
Thank
Rose.
you.
That's beautiful. Those are cool. Hey, she's on her way to a festival, isn't she?
You know, this is
Osheaga, Coachella.
This
Where you
is very
going?
Coachella, but this is, again, this is about this pattern mix. It's about that jacket that we saw from Stella, done so beautifully. I mean, it's just a great piece to add into your wardrobe. How to update all your basic black and, you know, the trim work on it. I mean, I think the designers have been clever the way they've outlined, because it pulls back into that basic wardrobe we have. Yeah. And then I'll take the handbag if you don't mind.
So you can take the jacket.
It's a skateboard.
That's so cool.
Is this not great? So I just think, I'm out of Italy. There's a whole line of these bags, and I just think that they're great fun.
Yeah, they're cute.
Great fun. The Stella jean shirt, again, very playful. White cotton shirt. Great stretch, and then the Etro printed silk pant, which is pretty spectacular. It's that wider
those are
palazzo.
pants, everybody.
I just, you know, these are just like that big palazzo, and then done again with that Marni shoe. I mean, those Marni shoes this season, anything sold out in a lot of places around the world, because they were in such demand online, everywhere. So great from Holt's, and then this fabulous bag.
Well, fashion is finally comfortable, and I think that's what people are excited about. I love that shirt.
The shirt is awesome.
That is so good. I love that. Well, after the show, we are going to be drawing for a $250 Holt's gift card. So, do some shopping. Let's go to break. We've got more coming up as Fashion Friday. Stay with us.